knockout stage again. If they don't get the win, their neighbours, Bosnia and Herzegovina, need to be ready to capitalise. A win here would then give them a first ever World Cup appearance of their own. In front of their own fans here in Szombathely, Hungary are still breathing, but they have to climb both Montenegrin and Bosnian mountains in the same night. Needing a Czech win combined with a win of 41 or more themselves in this one would see them reach a first ever World Cup. So two teams who've never been there, still dreaming of a place at the FIBA World Cup. A positive start on defense for Hungary with that mid-air interception. Can't turn it into a positive start on offense. Bosnia will slow it down with star guard John Robertson. At least 10 points in each of his 7 qualifying appearances. 5 or more assists in 4 of them as well. Go down towards the edge of the paint again, where they are so dominant. Grabbing his own rebound, Vrabats. And they go from range. Defensive board, Benka. To be precise, Bosnia in the paint, putting up 41.1 points per game. The very best in qualifying in that regard. Hungary missing a 3 through Varady. Thought about it again, instead lofts the entry pass in towards Ellingsfeld and turns it over. So no score for the first minute and a half. Remember, Hungary need a big score if they are to go to the World Cup. And that task has just got even harder. John Robertson knocking down the first shot for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Shooting 44% on the outside in this campaign, en route to a team-high 15.1 points. But answering right back, Szilard Benka. Wait a couple of minutes almost for a score. 2 threes come along instantly. Maybe 3 in a row. It is! John Robertson, the stop and the pop and the drop. And Bosnia and Herzegovina answer back. So much drama in this final qualifying window across each of the qualifying zones. What a fantastic journey it's been. So much still to be decided. Robertson he's hit a couple of threes already. That time passes on to the corner. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. Halilovic, the other Bosnian star. Oh, tough pass after being double-teamed far side. Vrabats did well, but his teammate couldn't handle it. So, we're hearing word of the final score in Georgia, where Iceland have won by 3 points. It was, to a certain extent, a shootout between those two nations for the final ticket from Group L, but Iceland had to win by 4 points or more. They have won in Georgia by 3. So Georgia will go to the World Cup. So close, but yet so far for Iceland. Freedom of the paint for some Hungarian hang time. János Ellingsfeld. Ellingsfeld, who didn't play in the narrow defeat in Sarajevo back in November. Robertson has been heating up. He gets a heat check. So Hungary, a chance to take the lead. They'll try and do so from downtown. A wonderful response. Mikhail Hopkins with his first triple. Don't give up hope yet, Hungary. It's a strong attack from Vrabac. Bosnia level this one at 8, 4 minutes in. Only a 2-minute drought for both teams. The pace has very quickly picked up. And the paint again. Plenty of room. After the nice bounce pass for the defense, too late to Ellingsfeld. 4 points for him. He'll keep on firing threes and he'll keep on knocking them down. John Robertson, 3 threes already. He missed one a few moments ago after hitting his first 2. He's determined to get straight back on the horse. Turnaround 3, too long for Benker, who's also hit one. This game being played at a high pace, midway point of the first quarter. Robertson looking to get free on the perimeter again. This time passes on. Nice ball movement from Bosnia and Herzegovina and a whistle. It was a foul on Benker. John Robertson. Bosnia and Herzegovina's D-Day is bringing his very best. Powered a vital third quarter comeback against Montenegro on Thursday. Finished with a team high 19 points. Second foul in quick succession on Hungary. Robertson didn't play in the home game against Hungary that Bosnia won by 5. Huge boost to have him for this one. He's got 9 of their 11 points. He's fouled by Hopkins. One American fouling another. 2 naturalized stars meeting. Baseline opens up, and the angle good with the help of the kind rim. Halilovic. So Bosnia by 3. And the rim's kind at the other end for Benker. Do my best as well to keep you updated from the events in Podgorica, where Montenegro, ominously for these two teams here, have opened an early 8-point lead over Czech Republic. But Bosnia and Herzegovina are not going to back down, determined to do their bit. These two teams both need Montenegro to lose that home game. Bosnia and Herzegovina by 4. Salad Benker has made a really promising start. 5 of Hungary's 12 points. This time the pass. A battle on the boards off the missed 3 from Balint Motsan. What we do know, the deeper we get into this first half, is that Hungary's own chances of reaching the World Cup are fading fast, because they needed to produce the night of their lives to win by 41 or more. Certainly capable of winning the game. By that margin, highly improbable. No-look pass, far side. 3-point shot, rims out this time. Offensive rebound, good for Penova. And a fresh 14 for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Down to 5 now. They've moved the ball well. Little push shot, glancing off the glass. Good for Halilovic. He's been one of their key players for a long time now. Miralem Halilovic, the 31-year-old power forward, has them up by 6. They've managed to attack the paint well at times, Hungary, and get high percentage shots. Akos Keller making the most of that one. And staying hot on the heels of their guests tonight. Hungary looking to make it a one-possession game. Nice interior passing. Really well done from Hungary. Ellingsfeld again. What a start for him. 6 points now. His average through this campaign is only 7 points a game. 6 already in the opening 8 minutes of this one. Hungary back within 2. Risky pass though. Far side that the 180 point guard Robertson couldn't leap enough for. Look at the defense. That's the job that you want to do. That's the pass you want to force. Defensive platform has given Hungary a chance to tie or maybe take the lead. Motzan. Congo back to Motzan. Outside shot misses. Bosnia and Herzegovina could look to come in transition before that Hungary defense can set. Swung swiftly to the corner. Balancing the baseline, going down the line. Gegic, outside shot, far side. Big boards, but no way back up for Panova. A minute and a half. This opening quarter. At the moment, it's not looking like it's going to be anywhere near dramatic. The confrontation just finished in the other group between Georgia and Iceland. Despite Bosnia and Herzegovina's star, John Robertson, shining bright on their big night. 4 threes in the first. Bosnia up by 5. Their problem is that Montenegro are up by 16 in Podgorica early on against Czech Republic. We're yet to show up. We've only played just over 5 minutes in that game, and Montenegro have put up 21 points already. Big story right now in these European qualifiers is Georgia escaping by the skin of their teeth with a place at the World Cup at home to Iceland by a single point in terms of the margin required. From this position, Bosnia and Herzegovina or Hungary could take the spot off Montenegro. It might be an even bigger story, because Montenegro lead by 17 at home. So these two nations, now Bosnia and Herzegovina in particular, in desperate need of a huge Czech Republic comeback. Several hours south of here. Doing their bit. Bosnia and Herzegovina up by 7. By the sharpshooter, John Robertson, who's got 12 points on 4 of 5 three-point shooting. Picked off, and now a chance for Hungary to run. Options left and right, dropped off and denied. The big Bosnian block. Getting back brilliantly was Delalic. Shutting up shot and shutting down opponents. An illustration that Bosnia and Herzegovina are not giving up on anything on this important evening. Final seconds of the first. Hungary looking to get the shot away. They do, just in time, and banked in at the buzzer from János Ellingsfeld, the man whose points have kept Hungary in the game. Some superb shooting from Ellingsfeld, and they've closed the gap to 4. And he has 9 of their 19 points. Robertson with 12 of Bosnia's 23. And 4 of those 5 threes for the away team. There's a look at Ellingsfeld throwing down the one-handed dunk. And one he couldn't quite climb enough for with the presence of the defense, but laid it up and in. And towards the end of that quarter, he showed his range as well. Benker, their second top scorer with 5 points, hitting both of his shots, one inside, one outside. For Bosnia and Herzegovina. And 4 from Miralem Halilovic on the inside, but it's all been about the outside shooting of John Robertson. With Robertson showing his range time and time again. That 3 banked in at the buzzer for Hungary. Reduces that deficit down to 4. Make sure you get the Courtside 1891 app downloaded onto your smartphone. Not just for these qualifiers, for many competitions beyond, all of the stream schedules and scores. So start of the second quarter, Hungary down 4. Begin with the ball. Baseline opens up. Mid-range shot is good. He is bringing his A-game. Janos Ellingsfeld. 11 points in the opening 10.5 minutes. His campaign average just 7 a game. He's been shooting the ball well. Most of his shots on the interior. For 71% two-point shooting throughout these qualifiers, but he knocked down that banked-in 3 at the buzzer at the end of the first as well in this one. Looking on the baseline and getting it down 1. Chance at a 3-point play to begin the second quarter scoring for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Alexander Lazic. In case you're wondering, John Robertson knocked down 4 threes in the first. What the single game record is in these qualifiers, it's 8 made threes. From Poland's AJ Slaughter against Germany back in the summer. And Hungary have very much found their range as well. Shomogi with the outside shot. They're back within 2. Bosnia and Herzegovina taking on the interior now. That's where they do most of their damage. Robertson on the bench. And we'll go to what's brought them to the dance. Hungary determined to fight to the finish for their fans on home court this evening. Turn it over there. Four turnovers for both teams now. It's almost getting to the point where Bosnia and Herzegovina Need the miracle in Montenegro, because Montenegro lead Czech Republic by 20 now. A travel called against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Turnover number 5 for them. It's on Kenan Kamenjaš, who stole the spotlight when these two teams last met. A quite remarkable 33 efficiency game. He's more than double his average in points in this campaign with 20. Close to triple his average in rebounds with 14. Close to triple his average in offensive rebounds with 8. All of that, missing just one shot. Back in comes the sharpshooter himself, John Robertson. Hopkins short on the first foul shot. A tough time in the reverse meeting in Sarajevo, went just 1 of 5 from the field. And this is both from the foul line there. Kamenjaš hands it off to Robertson. Kamenjaš, will he show his range? The centre doesn't go down for him. Most of his shots come on the interior. Lovely crossover and dribble drive for the score from Shomogi. Off the back of his best game of the campaign on Thursday, 13 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, just 1 turnover against Lithuania. Promising from the 22-year-old, one of Hungary's bright young stars. Robertson turns it over. This opportunity in transition promising for Hungary as well. They're queuing up, far side, 3 for the lead, good! Hungary ahead. And their young star continues to shine, Shomogi from downtown. Timeout, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Robertson punished for the turnover. Good composure in transition for Hungary to find the open shooter. And from 7 down, the home side lead. Just wonder if and when Bosnia and Herzegovina will get news of any score updates from Podgorica. Be a heartbreaker when they do. Shot clock to 5. Off balance. Wanted a foul. I don't think there was one. Gigic with the turnover. Nice path into the paint through a gap and good. Still Benka. Hungary from 7 down to 3 up. Benka has 7. Robertson. 4 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Robertson yet to take a shot in the second. Push shot good for Halilovic. He's 3 of 4 from the field for 6 points. Mogi, the young man who's lit this game up for Hungary. Far side shot is good again. This is the Show Mogi show. The 22-year-old taking charge. 3 of 3 from downtown, 11 points. Turned over by Bosnia again. 3-point in transition, same spot, same outcome. Szilard Benka, and now it's Hungary shooting the lights out from long range. From 7 down to 7 ahead. Timeout, Aziz Bekir on the Bosnia and Herzegovina bench.
Next offense, we play the play team. Right? If there will be, don't forget, if they're gonna top block, you will continue with this sequence you start. Let somebody benefit, brother. Like this. We don't need that help from you. Just stay on the defensive line, bench and back. They will finish with me. Alright? Execute at the end, eh? Ma nemojte žuriti, dajte radniku do kraja akciju, ako imamo akciju. I vidi ovo, win bounce, somehow. They are making double team Mickey from here, right? Like that. We are like 45 degrees guy. Koji je ovdje. Nek napravi lečni blok iz blind pointa, nek dođe. I da imamo ovdje šut go ovdje. Jel dogovoren?
Well, the first quarter was all about the three-point shooting of John Robertson, knocking down 4. Now in the second quarter, it's all about Hungary finding their range and unloading their ammunition. They're 7 of 10 from downtown, the home team. And it's allowed them to swing from 7 down to 7 ahead. Midway point of the second quarter. And Bosnia and Herzegovina turn the tide off the back of the timeout. 4th foul on Hungary. Any more for the rest of the half will send the away team to the line. It's a fantastic atmosphere here in Sombate. Turnover again. They're coming thick and fast for Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Hungary are making the most of them. Tremendous in transition. Cold and clinical. Szilard Benka again. He now has 12 points. Level with Robertson as the top scorer in the game. And the lead is up to double digits for the first time. So now the out-and-out top scorer with 13. Robertson, first shot of the quarter, and he knocks it down, drifting and draining away from the basket. Great body strength and tremendous precision. And now 5 made threes for John Robertson, and the block as well for Bosnia and Herzegovina, who also protect their backboard. Now can Robertson be the spark for their comeback from 10 down? Back out. Wide open 3. Gegic can't convert it. Shot clock to 5. Up high. Couldn't quite reach it and keep it and convert it, but they get it back swiftly. The threes have dried up, but the offensive rebounds will help them keep Bosnia and Herzegovina at bay. Kosh Keller on the boards. Kegic to Halilovic in traffic. And you see the fast break points, 9-0 in Hungary's favour, off the back of plenty of Bosnia and Herzegovina turnovers. 10 now in the game, Hungary just 4. Well, right on cue, in case of the commentator's curse as they commit their 5th. But I mentioned that before the game. That was their key, perhaps, to beating Bosnia and Herzegovina in this one. They protect the ball so well. They only average 9 turnovers a game. Bosnia are averaging 13. Robertson swings it around somehow down the baseline. And Halilovic, the calmness and the composure in the paint, but not the finish after he did all of the hard work. Hungary by 9. 2.5 to play in the first half. They'll get the ball again. But of course, it doesn't matter in terms of a place in the World Cup for either of these nations here, unless Montenegro throw their large lead away in Podgorica at home to Czech Republic. They currently lead by 21. Robertson, this time leaning forwards, only his 2nd miss, having made 5 threes already. And you see the 3-point shooting. Hungary have knocked down 7. And they'll try and knock down another. Not this time for Ellingsfeld. They hit 7 of their first 10, Hungary. That's their last couple. The door is open for Bosnia and Herzegovina to bounce back. The guests have trailed by as many as 10 points, having earlier led by 7. It's a bit heated in here right now. A long way to the line for Aydin Penova. Part of the squad at Eurobasket, although he didn't play at all as Bosnia and Herzegovina used a 10-man rotation all tournament. Two head coaches getting a talking to. It all ends in a smile. Two nations who've never played at the World Cup, despite Bosnia and Herzegovina qualifying for 10 out of 14 Eurobaskets since they gained their independence in 1992. Including the most recent, of course, in September. Hungary playing the last Eurobasket as well, albeit finishing bottom and winless of the group of death, which included their 95-85 loss to the Bosnians on game day 1. Bosnia and Herzegovina just missing out on the knockout rounds in that tough group. Actually beat the group winners Slovenia as well as Hungary, but lost their other games. Finished just outside the places to make the knockout rounds. It's going to be quite a delay. And the officials get things sorted out here. Only a couple of minutes to go in the first half. Another game that concerns these two nations is a few minutes behind this one. It's been a slow game in Podgorica. Only just at the midway point of the second quarter in that one. The way it's going, it only looks like Montenegro's lead is going to grow and grow. It's now 25 points over Czech Republic. Remarkably high 43-point tally for Montenegro after 15 minutes, and a remarkably low 18-point tally for Czech Republic after 15 minutes. Final minute and a half of the first half. 7 the lead for Hungary. This man has been one of their key players. Nice pass after the penetration this time. Shomogi with the assist. And the points again for Benka, who's been quite brilliant as well. So 10 the lead, that ties the largest advantage. And a turnover called on Bosnia and Herzegovina for the carry, the double dribble. It's on Adin Vrabac. 8 made threes now for Hungary on 13 attempts, 61%, 61.5% accuracy. 11 turnovers for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Chance to make it the out-and-out largest lead. And go to the line to try and do so with Ákos Keller. Got better and better the longer this game has gone on, Hungary. And this has been a big second quarter, 26-12 in their favour. Even off the missed free throw, an offensive rebound. This time the long range two, too long from Benka. It's his first miss of the game, you know. Hit his first 6 shots en route to 16 points. Szilard Benka. 3 of those from 3-point range. And if Bosnia and Herzegovina don't know about the score in Podgorica yet, they certainly will at half-time, you have to imagine. That will feel like a backbreaker, a dream ender. I have to imagine the coach knows. Did what they had to do on Thursday by beating Montenegro. An 8-point win, keeping both themselves and Hungary breathing. Doesn't look as though Czech Republic are going to help them out in Podgorica. Couple of seconds differential. Hungary by 9. Whistle, the basket won't count. Tough to take for Hungary, because Ákos Keller was looking to put the exclamation mark on a fantastic second quarter. It was an offensive foul. the 6th turnover for Hungary. That leaves 9.2 for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Robertson, 5 made 3 so far, passes on. They create the open look through Robertson's gravity, drawing defenders. And a free shooter in the end, though, nowhere near. Kind of a far from pinpoint. And for now, Bosnia and Herzegovina fairly far from Hungary. They really showed up in that second quarter. Came from 7 down, led by as many as 10, lead by 9 at the break. It's going to suit the end of August, goes through into September. Neither of these nations looking like they will be there. They'll have to go again in the next qualifying campaign and try and write that particular chapter of their respective histories, as Montenegro did in 2019. They're going to go there again, back-to-back tournaments, having never been there before, unless we have one of the most remarkable second halves. It's the most remarkable second half in qualifying history. Bosnia closed this 9-point gap down to 6. Hungary comes straight back at them. Baradi with the floater. Rabats takes it into the lane in traffic, and he got it. The soft touch finish falls for Rabats. The running huck through the lane. A really positive start to the second half for him. And you see the 5 on the floor for Hungary. Includes all 3 of their double-digit scorers. Turn the ball over too often in the first half, but they do here in the third quarter. And Bosnia and Herzegovina capitalise. Halilovic and an early timeout in the third for Hungary, whose once double-digit lead has been cut to 4. They're putting in a very accomplished performance, Hungary. Janos Ellingsfeld has been superb. Bosnia and Herzegovina are bouncing back. Determined, no matter what happens in Podgorica, to do what they needed to do. And turning to their tough defense. And the runway opens up for Halilovic to take off. Points for Halilovic. And from that double-digit deficit, Bosnia and Herzegovina are back within 2. Thrown down by the 205 power forward. And a second scorer into double figures. Hopkins on the block. Turns, looked to volley his way down the baseline. The foul was on the floor. The basket won't count. A response from his team after a really tough second quarter. Bosnia and Herzegovina winning this third quarter 2-9 so far. Ellingsfeld, the handoff. Varadi. Ellingsfeld for three, no. There's a whistle as the board was grabbed by Hopkins. Once have dried up for him. And so too for Hungary from downtown as well. They were 8 of 13 from three-point range at half-time. They've now taken and missed all three of their three-point attempts in this third quarter. Still got possession, still got the lead, but not by much. Benka. Flipped on. The inside-outside game leaves the freedom of this side of the floor for Hopkins to get the three-point show back on the road. His second, Mikhail Hopkins. Hungary holding Bosnia and Herzegovina at arm's length for now. Halilovic picking up the pace into the paint. Can't get the bounce. Will go to the line for two. .46 the score here. 50-25 the score at half-time in Podgorica to Montenegro over the Czech Republic. Superb at Eurobasket in September. 10.8 points, 6.2 rebounds, 2.2 offensive rebounds, 1.2 steals. All-round display. Similarly superb in this qualifying campaign as well. Very good on Thursday. In that make or break, do or die game they had to win against Montenegro when he had 16 points, including a huge putback dunk to make it a two-possession game with a minute to play. For all of his positive performances, Bosnia and Herzegovina are surely going to have to wait to play a World Cup game. Nice wraparound pass. Sakosh Keller converts. Six the lead for Hungary. 6.5 almost to play in the third. Hungary moving it really well. 17 assists as a team. Robertson up fake, and then the footwork, and the dancing with the defense. Draws the defense like moths to a flame, and Amar Gegic burns Hungary from the perimeter. A three-point game. You said all the way through the build-up that it was likely to be touch tight between these two tonight. And Hungary back up by 6, knocking down another. Benka, 4 of 4 from three-point range, 19 points. And the team have 10 triples. Bosnia with Penova scoring inside, close it to 4. What a shooting show from Hungary in Sombate. Attack on the interior, this time off the mark for Benka. That's just his second miss of the whole game. Both of them on the inside, still perfect from long range. Both teams want possession. Hungary will get it. 19 points now for Szilard Benka. He's overtaken John Robertson's 17, the game's top scorer. go. Twisting and turning, looking for teammates. Actually finding somebody to post up and go to work on the block. Back out, three-point shot. Again, 11 threes for Hungary. Varadi this time. His first on his third attempt from long range. They're 11 of 19 as a team. It's 58% three-point shooting for Hungary. The lead is still only 7 though. It's because Bosnia and Herzegovina have shot it excellently as well. 44% from downtown, thanks largely to John Robertson. Also 71% from 2, but they've taken more threes than 2s. And Robertson loses the ball and has some immediate defending to do, and he can't stop his opponent ploughing through the paint. Varadi again, and Hungary have got the bit between their teeth. But getting back to block was Lazic, and the three good for Bosnia and Herzegovina from Gegic. This three-point shooting show continues. I don't think the defense has been bad, but the shooting has been superb. Wants to go one-on-one off the switch. Final 2 ticks of the clock. Offensive rebound, good for Ellingsfeld. And then a foul at centre court. Opportunity maybe to intercept and tip it away was there for Gegic, but he caught his opponent instead. Third personal foul for him. Pongo. Ellingsfeld gets a bit of breathing room on the fadeaway. Doesn't quite get the finish that his move perhaps deserved. He was a bit stiff that time. That's that two-point shooting I was talking about for Bosnia and Herzegovina. They're not taking many of them. 10 of 14 for 71%. Hungary have taken nearly double the attempts from two-point range. Batted away. Lazic stopped mid-air by the big block, and then going mid-air on the opposite end of the floor. Akos Keller with a cracker. Some showtime in Sombate. Hungary by 8, 2.5 to play in the third. Gegic rises for 3. And a battle on the boards. Bosnia and Herzegovina come away with it. Fresh 14 on the shot clock. Gegic draws 2, shifts it on. Open man in the corner, near side. Three-point shot, good for Vrabac. Really good Bosnian ball movement. 10 points for Vrabac. He becomes their third scorer into double figures behind the 11 of Halilovic and 17 for Robertson. Hungary by 5. Lost the game in Sarajevo by 5. A little bit short on the push shot. The rebound just about protected by Delalic. Looking to volley his way towards the basket, drawing contact. Alexander Lazic, who was shut down here. What a huge block from Akos Keller, who clocked up the air miles at both ends of the floor. Tremendous play on offense and defense from Keller. The defensive doggedness and desire for the denial. And then the hard work didn't stop there as he ran the floor and flew. be impressed with this performance from Hungary. A team of stars, but a very good team. Really playing well for their fans as they sign off on this unsuccessful qualifying campaign, but want to sign off with a win. Hopkins misses from the foul line. Bosnia and Herzegovina would love to sign off with a win as well, only down 3. Kamenjaš hands it off to Vrabats, and they'll play in the half court. Using the high pick. And in transition, the whistle for the foul. I felt it was a ball. It should have just been an out of bounds. Tough break for Sani Champera. The foul limit at the end of the third quarter. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Varadi's at the line for Hungary. Robertson's back in. He still leads the way for Bosnia and Herzegovina with 17 points, but 12 of them came back in the opening quarter. He's not scored in the third. After making such a superb start. Rebound off the missed foul shot. Hopkins has hit a couple already that time. An air ball may have just grazed the rib. There's an 8-second differential between shot clock and game clock. End of the third. Bosnia and Herzegovina looking to get back within 1, maybe even tie, especially when this man is around. John Robertson. He's fouled. That was Hungary's last foul to give. Comes on his fellow American, Mikhail Hopkins. Stepping across his path. Robertson now double digits in all 8 of his qualifying appearances in this campaign. Shomogyi comes back in for Hungary, a 22-year-old who's really impressed. 4 assists for Robertson as well. Nominal differential now. They'll try and create the final shots. A good look for 3 that they couldn't take with Champera. 3-quarter court heave. And Hungary lead heading into the final quarter of World Cup qualifying for these 2 nations by just 3 points. And Montenegro winning by a landslide in Podgorica. Although the Czechs are threatening to close the gap, there may yet be drama. Hungary 63, Bosnia and Herzegovina 60 here. Both teams shooting the ball well. Hungary slumping a bit from 2-point territory, but lighting it up from long range. 11 of 21 threes for 52% on the outside for Hungary. Bosnia and Herzegovina somehow losing the game despite shooting 67% from 2 and 45% from 3. Knocking down 10 triples. That's because they've turned it over 14 times. They've given up 12 offensive rebounds. And Hungary have knocked down 11 threes of their own. And they've done it more as a team. Bankers 4 of 4, Hopkins 2 of 3. Shomogyi 3 of 4. Ellensfeld and Varadi have hit threes as well. And team play on the offensive end further embellished by clocking up 19 assists through 3 quarters of play. Doing so with just 8 turnovers. Bosnia and Herzegovina do have 17 assists, but with 14 turnovers. Don't go anywhere, because the Czech Republic have at least closed a 25-point gap to 18 in Podgorica. There's still 14 and a bit minutes to play in that one. even if qualification is out of reach for Bosnia and Herzegovina, and it certainly is now for Hungary, who had to win here by 41 or more, paired with a Montenegro defeat. Even if qualification is not up for grabs, because Montenegro do the business in Podgorica, what we do have here in Sombate is a very good basketball game. Well worth the watch. Tremendous teams moving it well. Robertson airball on a 3 for him, having gone 5 of 7 before that. The shot clock didn't reset because of the airball, and suffocated by János Ellingsfeld. No way to get the ball up. The turnover on Lazic. Ellingsfeld stuck to him like glue. One of Hungary's key performers, János Ellingsfeld, the veteran, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds and the steal. Long range 2, fouled on it, good for Varadi. And he's improved the longer the game's gone on. Chance at a 3-point play for Varadi. A really tough shooting performance against Lithuania on Thursday, just 1 of 8 from the field. Although he did have 6 assists and a steal with just 1 turnover. He's now up to 10 points in this one, the 4th double-digit scorer for Hungary. 7 assists, 3 steals, along with 3 turnovers. They've had a handful of fantastic individual performances, Hungary. Really sewn together by some tremendous team play. Robertson gets the roll. His first point of the second half, I think. Robertson makes them both. And, with his 19, he ties Benka as the top scorer in the game. Eight and a half to play. Hungary by 4. He spaced the floor really well on the offensive end. Robertson working with Halilovic. Draws the double team. Halilovic shifts it on. Really quick execution and vision on the pass to leave Kamenyash free for the score. Look at the assist count for both teams. Really fun to watch basketball. Fluid and high octane. Baseline drive, balanced it, couldn't finish on the reverse though. Motzan lost balance, trying to stay in bounds. And Bosnia and Herzegovina with the tie, 66-66. Rabat's the score. They're back level from a double-digit deficit. And this game continues to swing back and forth.
It's not
not to be, not at least for 2023. They will have thoroughly enjoyed the game itself. And the resilience of their team, who've come from a double-digit deficit to tie now. And a big rebound from Gegic, giving them the chance to complete the comeback to take the lead. 11 was the largest deficit for Bosnia and Herzegovina after they'd led by 7 earlier on. Air ball from close range from Halilovic. Shomogi. Really lively whenever he's been on the floor. Plenty of promise, as there is for Hungary as a team, moving it so smoothly. At that time, the turnover. They're playing with a real spring in their step, a real confidence, enjoying the occasion. Determined to go out swinging. And of course, they want payback. Bosnia do have the lead from 11 down, but Hungary want payback, not just for losing earlier on in the campaign in Sarajevo, but also for losing against Bosnia and Herzegovina at Eurobasket in the group stage in Cologne. 3-point shots, good for the lead again for Hungary. Varadi not to be denied that one. His previous basket chalked off, knocks down the 3. Halilovic comes right back. Now, after both teams have produced comebacks in this game, a series of lead changes as we twist and turn towards the final stretch. Final 6 minutes. 3-point shot again, not this time for Varadi. And 12 of 25 on the outside, Hungary now for 48%. Gegic, little push shot from the stripe. Halilovic looked like he knew it was off all the way. Tried to chase down his own rebound. Well, there was a little bit of hope from Podgorica not too long ago. Czech Republic getting as close as 18 on the road in Montenegro. These two nations, Bosnia and Herzegovina in particular, needed a Czech Republic win in that one. I think it's safe to say it's not going to be, because Montenegro have gone up a few gears again and pulled away. And right to the end of the third quarter, now lead by 24 points, 70-46. The threes just keep on raining for Hungary. Shomogi with his 4th. And Hungary with their 13th. He looks to be the future star of the Hungarian national team program. Shomogi, the 22-year-old. He's done well in 14 minutes a game across these qualifiers, but his best game did come against Lithuania on Thursday. And this one, the distance has been even better. 14 points, 8 assists, a steal, and just 1 turnover for the 22-year-old Adam Shomogi. Hungary lead by 2. Timeout Bosnia and Herzegovina. For 14 points, 8 assists and 20 efficiency rating right now, all tournament highs for Adam Shomogyi. One to watch for the future, showing it in the present. Hungary by 2, 4.5 to play in the World Cup qualifying campaigns of these two nations. And the flash, but not the finish, because the denial from Kameniash, who puts his hands to his head in frustration, that is called a foul. Let's see if it's a clean block from behind. It looks like it is. With a bit of body contact from the other arm, but the right arm was certainly a clean connection with the basketball. Mansfeld misses the first. In such a tight game, it could come down to free throws. Hungary just 3 of 9. Bosnia 12 of 13. Mansfeld recovers to hit the second on that trip. So they're 40% now, 92% Bosnia and Herzegovina. Pressure applied at centre court. The away team finding a way out, then in tight quarters on the baseline as well. Shooters queuing up on the perimeter. Robertson still wants it, doesn't get it. Interior passing instead. How about a three-point play the old-fashioned way? Robertson was locked and loaded, ready to fire from downtown, but Bosnia and Herzegovina going into the paint, where they've been one of the best teams in these qualifiers. And Halilovic, their crown jewel in that regard, with a chance to add one from the line. And he misses, just as we're talking about the importance of free throws. Just Bosnia and Herzegovina's second miss of the whole game. They're playing on 4 fouls here in the fourth. And there is the fifth. So the foul called on the floor, not on the shot, but Bosnia and Herzegovina at the limit. So it will be free throws for Hungary. Remember, they're only 4 of 10 as a team. Gegic fouls out here for the away team. 25 minutes of play, 8 points, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, but only 2 of 7 shooting. He's actually got the worst plus-minus of all Bosnia and Herzegovina players, -11, so that will be the worst thing for them. Hungary by 3. Robertson, is there one more 3 for him? So 2 that time. The points have really dried up for John Robertson. And they were flowing freely in the first quarter. Three-point shot from the corner, good. Motson on the mark. And Hungary with 14 threes at 50%. That was Motson's first. And that's his name to a long list of successful three-point shooters.
tamo pobjegnite. Znači, ti kameni, ovdje ste, kapiteni ovdje, ti odavno vidiš onda. Samo da zavrtimo malo, da bude malo stvari, to je. I onda govore, don't make this mistake, guys. Come on, man. Let's go.
We've now had 6 players contribute to their 14 made threes. Motson the latest. His first field goal of the whole game. And led in that regard by 4 triples each for Shomogi and Benka. Hungary by 6, and you see from their reaction, from the reaction of Balint Motson, what it means to sign off with a win in this World Cup qualifying campaign and to get payback on the team that's beaten them in their last 2 previous meetings. Hopkins determined to play a bit of volleyball and spike that one out of the gym. Back to the attack. Off the board. Hopkins just getting it out of harm's way. That was Hungary's last foul to give. Bosnia and Herzegovina already at the limit. Further fouls for either defense now will send the opposition to the line. Robertson. That is a foul. Nico Hopkins with it. So Robertson to the strike. He's really struggled to score from the field since that blistering start. It's a perfect 4 of 4 at the line so far. And has a chance to go out in front as the top scorer in the game and surpass 20. Approaching the midway point of the final quarter in Podgorica. Montenegro leading Czech Republic by 23. The Czechs haven't really allowed the deficit to grow, nor have they closed it. They paid the price for their horrible start to that game. It's a shame that we won't have the kind of drama here in this group that we had in Group L earlier on, but we have had a fantastic basketball game. And there's nearly 3 minutes to go of it. Ten of those 15 Bosnia and Herzegovina turnovers came before half-time. Been protecting the ball better since the main break. Robertson, tough shot. Shomogi. Up to 10 assists for a double-double. Just got his 3rd rebound as well. And this career international night keeps getting better for the 22-year-old Adam Shomogi. 14 points, 10 assists, 3 rebounds, a steal, just 2 turnovers. The line is Janos Ellingsfeld. Another of their 4 scorers in double figures. It's close to a double-double with 8 rebounds. And that's 14 points. Hungary by 7, make it a 3-possession lead as we approach the final 2 minutes. Robertson still determined to get going from the field, and somehow he does, almost flat out on his back, throwing it up 8 to 9 feet above him and landing it. Floater in the lane, good. Shomogi again. A delightful double-double for the 22-year-old. Robertson takes the 3, short. After hitting 5 in the first half, hasn't yet got 1 in the second. Halilovic, he misses, and then a foul on Vrabats. knocking his opposite number, Motson, down. Yeah, Vrabats is saying that he was pushed into Motson by Ellingsfeld. And officials are talking that through. No mistake about it. These fans here in Sombate and both sets of players, both sets of coaching staff desperately want to win this game. World Cup ticket or not. That's a nice footwork from Halilovic, missed the shot, then you see the push. Foul shots it is for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Got the right call, I think, much to the frustration of the home fans. Vrabats keeping Bosnia and Herzegovina close. Looked initially like the foul might go on the Bosnian. Went in the end on Janos Ellingsfeld. Straight away, Shamogi at the line. These two nations in foul trouble. This night gets better and better. His first trip to the line. And this next one, perhaps crucially, would make it a 3-possession lead again. Can't get it, so it remains a 2-possession ball game. Final minute and a half. Robertson determined to go quickly. Halilovic back out. The pass goes back to Robertson, despite the fact there was a near free shooter on the other side. Rebound for Balint Motson. Hungary are very nearly there. Not for a World Cup ticket, but for payback against one of their rivals. They were 0-5 at the bottom of that Eurobasket group in September, including the 10-point loss to start that campaign on game day 1 to the Bosnians. The officials are going to the monitor here. Possession pointed in favour of Hungary. Bosnia and Herzegovina just saying it caught Motson before landing out of bounds. Hard to see on that image. Slow it down and find the right angles. Let's see if we can see. Certainly not the one. This one might be. Looking for a graze of the right shoulder, Motson. And they have to see evidence that will undisputingly change the call. I'm not sure that's there. From the images we've seen so far, still don't see it. I think it's going to be a Hungarian possession. Bosnian frustration. It is. The home fans' celebration. Only 7 on the shot clock. 61 seconds to play. Fans on their feet in Sombate. Two teams just wanting to win. Turn around. In, back out, back in again for Ellingsfeld. 8 the lead for Hungary inside the final minutes. The bounce and the roll favouring Stojan Ivkovic's team.
You are an inbounder, right? The ball is here. Mickey, Sean, you ready? You like that, right? Penny, Slovakia. Penny, Italy, Sunny. Bobo. At the same time, your move is this. So we have it like that. Pin down. Idemo gore. If you have position for captains, post up immediately, still here. If not, keep it short for 3 points. Captain, nothing happens. Come back for the pick and roll. Yes, no. Let's go.
And this one is twisted tantalizingly back and forth. Bosnia and Herzegovina in the first, Hungary's retaliation in the second. Bosnia and Herzegovina back on track in the third. Hungary's rally once more down the final stretch. Able to stretch the advantage in their favour to 8 points. Having earlier had an 11-point lead overturned. 53 seconds to play. Bosnia and Herzegovina down 3 possessions. Robertson, the 3. Can't convert. Offensive rebound. The Bosnians still breathing. Maybe a third chance opportunity. No, and here come Hungary. Now wisely wait for the cavalry to arrive, and then free for the finish. Janos Ellingsfeld with a two-handed hammer to seal the deal in Sombate. Ten the lead again. Final seconds, fans on their feet. It'll be heartbreak in Hungary for these two World Cup hopefuls. But for the home team, it will be payback. For a Bosnia and Herzegovina side that beat them earlier in the campaign and at Eurobasket in September. And for these fans, it's been fantastic entertainment. And for any neutral watching, it's been well worth sticking with it, despite the fact that World Cup ticket was not ultimately there to be grabbed, because Montenegro produced and are still producing an accomplished display in Podgorica to beat Czech Republic and take their place at the World Cup. Here it finished 87-77 to Hungary over Bosnia and Herzegovina. You stay with us as we wrap this one up from Sombate. Such an excellent team performance for Hungary. 24 assists with the 10 turnovers. 4 scorers in double figures, 1 more on 9. Led by the big double-double with their 22-year-old star, Adam Shomogi. 17 points, 11 assists for him. Super shooting on the outside for Hungary. 14 threes at 50% accuracy. They won the battle on the boards, including 12 offensive rebounds to Bosnia and Herzegovina's 9. And there you see just 3 of their 4 double-digit scorers. Ellingsfeld with 18, led by Benke with 19, who only missed 1 shot all game. Voradi stepped up in the second half as well, as he finished with 13 as their 4th top scorer on 5 of 10 shooting. 8 assists and 3 steals for him too. For Bosnia, 22 points for John Robertson, but 12 of them came back in the first quarter. He had 15 early in the second. Didn't hit a 3-pointer the rest of the way, having started knocking down 5 of his first 7. have 15 from Halilovic, all on the inside, and 14 from Vrabac. They're three scorers in double figures. Hungary worthy winners. Benka brilliant. Shomogi stealing the show. Plenty of help all round for a team that really turned it on in front of their fans one last time in this World Cup qualifying campaign. Means both teams, after the 12 qualifiers, finish 6 and 6. But Hungary, getting payback, leapfrog Bosnia and Herzegovina by way of winning the head-to-head by 5 points after their 5-point defeat in Sarajevo. They've won by 10 here. It won't be a high enough finish for a first ever appearance at the World Cup, but it will be a 4th place finish in Group K, behind the 3 who have made it. Montenegro, who are effectively there with a big win after creating an early big lead against Czech Republic and never really looking back. And then the top 2 who've done battle this afternoon for top spot. France and Lithuania. France edging the Lithuanians by 7 on home court to finish top of the pile. They're 10 and 2, Lithuania 9 and 3, Montenegro 7 and 5. They finished in Podgorica, so those 3 teams will go to the World Cup. Hungary miss out, but they do finish in the next best position in 4th. Got payback on the Bosnia and Herzegovina side that beat them at Eurobasket and earlier on in Sarajevo. And then you'll see the completed lineup, bar 1 in Europe. It should be Serbia tomorrow, unless Great Britain cause an almighty upset to help Belgium get there. But boy, is there so much to be decided in the Americas. We're in for a roller coaster ride of an evening. Do tune in for one of those games. Until then, from me, Tim Lawrence, goodbye for now.